breathing in.
Sweet sound of baby making music.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be rabbit.
Go on. Oh.
I'm not the notorious.
Let us
I'm not the
down.
notorious Big, bro.
The notorious NIG.
What's that mean?
Hmm?
Go on.
What?
What does that mean?
What's what mean?
Oh, fuck off, mate. Fuck.
Boys, how's the week been? Week in review. I was thinking about this on the way here. Lots has happened since last Wednesday. We'll get into sort of the weekend stuff, but how was the weeks? Did you have any more kick ups? There was a lot going on throughout the last few weeks, or was there any stories, any yarns that we could get the potty started off with today?
Not really. Turned 33 on Monday. That's about it.
How's it feel to be 33?
Exactly the same as 32.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's because you didn't celebrate.
Yeah, because all my mates ditched. So
They probably had better things to do.
yeah, like go to Cooley and shit.
Yeah, fuck, I had a good time too. It was great.
No, I actually fucking stayed at home, ate McDonald's and watched a movie and fell asleep.
Did you make it back out?
Nah, fucking hungover as cunt.
Hung from the day before.
Yeah, I got home, had one beer, and I was like expecting people to come over, and then I was like, fuck, this might be golden if no cunt comes over.
So night before your 33rd, thought, you know what? It seems like a pretty good night for Surfers Paradise. Boys were talking about it on the pod. Did we G you up? What happened there, mate?
No, well, I went out with Brad and Ross Reaper, who's left some voicemails for us. And I was on my way out at a reasonable fucking hour. Ross was on his way, and then I ran into one of my mates at Elsewhere, and he's got his jaw swinging in the wind, and he's like, "You want some, bro?" And I'm like, "There's no fucking chance I want some, dude." And then I end up staying there till fucking 3:30 anyway. Walked home with I got a Tesla Uber home and fucking had a HSP ready to go. Woke up in a state.
Sounds like you might have had what the bro was having if you stayed there till 4 a.m. You need something to keep you going.
No, I was just on the old vodka lime and sodas, bro.
He wouldn't have got the HSP if he did, I reckon.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been eaten. There's no chance.
I would have got the HSP. Wouldn't have gotten eaten.
But he's like, yeah. I was like, yeah. Well, I said, you fucked, bro. And he was talking to this bird, and I'm just like, yeah, fucking. I said, don't leave, or when you do leave, let me know. He's like, yeah, sweet as. Kept buying me drinks and shit all night for my birthday and stuff. I'm like, yeah, this is all right. Fucking look around. I hadn't seen this come for like half an hour. I was like, maybe he's going up the dance floor. Go up there, and I'm just like, fuck, I'm way too old to be here, cunt. Walk back down the smokers area. Fucking cunt's gone, bro. Try to call him. I'm like, oh, he's gone home with this little bitty, and he's just fucking ditched me. And I was like, fuck.
He's found one vulnerable.
Oh, dude, if he could do it the way he looked, fucking props to him, because fucking hell, he must have a weapon on him, eh?
Well, that's what I was about to say. To be young again, you know what I mean? To have looks on your side where it doesn't matter if you're walking around with your jaw hanging half off your fucking head, swinging around your fucking nipples, bro.
Seems to be the way to go.
He's not like a bad looking bloke, but he's quite a charmer, I'd say. Like he's got the
Sweet
gift
with his words.
Got the gift of the gab.
Oh, especially when he's on the sauce.
Oh, bro, but the fucking sauce, bro. He had the fucking salt and pepper going too, pretty decent by the looks of him, but yeah, good on him. Good bloke though. Good weekend though.
Well, yeah, I had a pretty big week, boys. I tattooed my kneecap. That's why it's looking all crusty. Hopefully we've got our video working as well today. Huge apologies. Elephant in the room. We didn't have a video record for last week. I think I recorded it, but maybe we went a little bit too far and ran out of memory on the old SD card that gets us every now and then, as you guys would know. But yeah, I got my kneecap tattooed on Thursday, and oh my god, was that a bad decision?
Yeah, how's that feel raw in the wind on your moped?
Bro, I have to keep looking down at it.
The
It feels
sand,
like
sand and shit hitting it?
not necessarily. It just feels like I've got a rubbish bag or something hitting my leg.
Yeah, true.
Bro, you should. Yeah, it was in the wind today. It was slowing me down a little bit. That's why I was a little bit later.
Is that right?
Yeah,
It was
I
pulling you.
reckon.
You're pulling to the left for some reason.
Veering,
Yeah, it's the hanging skin in the wind.
Yeah. But it was that was 5 hours, and time I got back home last Thursday, I hadn't pushed it out, so that's why it was a little bit delayed last week. But we should be on track for this week's pod. No tattoos under the on schedule for tomorrow. But it just got me thinking, B-Rad, do you have any ink, mate?
Yeah, I've got one tattoo.
Where's that?
It's on my shoulder here. It's a. It didn't start as what it is,
Us.
but it's like a tribal turtle.
The Togo tribal.
Yeah, but it's like it's got like some like Aztec, some Māori shit. Like it's a bitzer, just like me.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
And Jace, I can see one creeping up on your shorts there.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I got that thing. Housemate did that for us for free. She was a tattoo artist, so she was just doing tattoos at home for free.
Solid. Shout out to all the apprentice tattooists that are half decent tattooing your mates.
Well, she wasn't even an apprentice. She was like fully accomplished.
I was going to
and
say
shit.
that's good.
But she got in trouble by the guys who run the shop for doing tattoos at home. That's why it's not finished. That's why it's got the little bit of green, because that's as far as she got when she did the shading. And it's supposed to have colour all through it. But
Is that the only one you got?
no, I got 3.
Who's the others?
One on my ribs and one on my back. Got those when I was 16, and they're terrible. So just leave that where it is.
How did it feel up on the quad, up on the thigh there?
Oh, not really like anything.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, didn't
Okay.
didn't feel like anything. Just sat there and sort of fell asleep and drank beers while I was watching her do it, watching the footy.
You gonna say something?
No.
I was. So the sort of the background on this one was I've obviously got a few tattoos all over me, and on my right elbow, that was my first sleeve that I got done.
Oh, sorry.
Trying to play fucking. It's like that handsies back in school.
Thumb wars.
Thumb wars. But yeah, for my first sleeve, I skipped my elbow because of the pain, and that always ate away at me. So then I was like, on my other elbow, I said, I can't skip that. I want to go something high detailed, and I went way too far. Ended up getting a mandala with all dot work pretty much. So that's like 8 hours there. And I was like, I ain't doing that for my knee. I want to get it covered, and get it covered sort of like fast with some shading type things. So we thought, how can we sort of get a lot in there without actually without taking too much time? But that actually took all the time.
Have you got your shoulders done?
Yeah.
Did it hurt fucking right up?
The
Like
most
on the tip of your shoulder, on the bone?
the most painful spot? Yeah, fuck yeah, like that was
yeah.
shooting in my chest.
Fuck yeah, gun show.
Us. But
Oh, he's
show,
looking.
right?
Oh, yeah,
But
nice.
right up there underneath my armpit, like near my armpit here, that was the
yeah.
worst. I could feel that shooting everywhere.
Yeah, because mine's a cover up of something that I just got off the wall when I was 18.
You gotta elaborate
And
on
you
what,
know what? And so I went in with me mate Josh, and we both picked something off the wall. He's still got. I don't think he's got his covered. It actually turned out pretty good, but mine turned out like shit. And fucking and it was like 2 or 3 years later, I ended up getting mine covered up with what I've got now. But the cover up took 4 hours.
Fuck.
And like I went in there with like no expectations of anything. I was like, I'd heard that it like sort of hurts to get tattooed over a tattoo because it's already scar tissue.
Yep.
It fucking killed, bro. And like by like the 4th, like, and he left the fucking hardest part like up on the bone up here for last.
Yep.
And I was like 8 drinks deep. I was drinking the whole time, and I was just bleeding like a fucking sieve, bro.
Because it thins your blood as well.
Yeah, it fucked me.
But,
yeah, 4 hours, man.
Well, even like I don't necessarily notice going back over the tattoos, but sitting through anything past sort of 2 hours, that's when it's just like, all right, yeah, I've had enough now. And especially the shading. So when he was like blacking your tattoo out, that's when it probably would have been the worst. But yeah, I'm glad that it's done. Glad that it's over, and there's still a couple more sessions to go on the whole leg, but at least the most gnarly part's done.
Yeah, well, the guy that did my first 2 tattoos, like at just a home job in Warwick, guy was like teaching himself how to tattoo. And so before he did his, he did a Henry Rollins tattoo on his leg. It was like a symbol that Henry Rollins has on his chest here. Did it on his leg.
Should I know who that is?
Singer of Black Flag. Rockstar. He's been in heaps of shit, bro. You'd know him if you've seen him. He was in Sons of Anarchy and Jackass 1 and stuff. And you know when they do the off-road tattoo? When Steve-O gets the smiley face and the off-road tattoo, and he's
What's
like,
he in Sons?
he's the Nazi dude who rapes Gemma.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
Yeah.
Not a laughing matter.
Yeah, but he's that dude.
Just caught me off guard.
That was Alex.
Yeah.
But-
yeah, it was just caught me off guard.
Anyway, my mate who was doing the tattoos was testing this new ink out he got on his leg, and he did the Henry Rollins tattoo on his leg. He did it 3 times because he's like, the ink keeps not holding. Then he checked the ink, and it was actually a grey wash.
Oh no!
And he pumped it in so fucking hard that it literally just blew out. Now it just looks like a black fat stick man.
Fuck. Did he do it to himself after he watched Sons of Anarchy?
No, this was before Sun started. Actually, before it even came out.
Talking about TV shows, we just started rewatching Breaking Bad.
Oh.
Holy fuck! You forget how good that is,
I
and just
don't. I love it.
oh, okay,
That's my
yeah.
gamer tag. Remember Heisenberg?
That's right. Yeah. No, we already. I think we watched the first season within about 2 days, just binge watching it all over again. It's like I don't remember a lot of the smaller things that happen, but you rewatching it, you'd never see a show like that again.
It's literally got to be the best show, start to finish. Like it's perfect. Like it doesn't have a season where it dips.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
And it ends like on a good note. Like it ends
And
not like Game of Thrones where the last season sort of people didn't like it as much as the other ones.
Well, there's so many boundaries to be pushed in a series like that as well. You've got I don't think there's many other TV shows that are around meth and selling and on the extent of what they were. Obviously, you see little things in movies here and there.
Yeah.
But a whole 7-8 seasons of everything in between, it's so nuts.
Yeah.
We love it. We love it. All right, guys, that's going to cue us for our intro today. G'day, mates, and welcome back to another episode of Your Mates Podcast. Episode 8 today, boys. We are 8 weeks in officially. We had a big weekend. We spoke about it a little bit on the potty last week. We were really hopeful. I didn't want to sort of put it out there too much. But we went down and we watched the Titans versus the Seagulls in the great Tawago Bowl. And obviously I was coming off the win from the, what do we call it? The
Bradson.
No, that was your
Oh, the
guys'
Benson.
bowl. The Benson Bowl.
Benson and Edges.
So you're reigning, defending Benson Bowl champion, and now the new reigning, defending Tawago Bowl champion. Yours truly, baby. Let's go. But boys, we had a big weekend. Give us your sort of review on it, how you guys thought, and obviously it wasn't your team, but yeah, give us a little bit of a rundown.
Game aside, I had a fucking great time. Like not just what happened after, but like the whole game. And it's good to sit there, even though we were meant to be in the members section, we were surrounded by fucking Manly supporters. There was a couple of Titans in front of us, but absolutely surrounded. And like I didn't lock eyes with one of them once, but we fucking talked shit to each other the entire time, and it was fucking beautiful.
That's the best ones, eh? When you're talking shit into the person in front of you, and he's like a fucking hardcore, and you saying shit under your breath, and you can hear him sort of like, we'll see him half chicken back, and then it's even sweeter when you get the dub. But
Oh, dude, it was fucking awesome. And then, but I'll tell you what, the call of the night was that fucking kid. He would have been like 2 or 3 rows back, and he's yelling out, "Manly drank too many beers." Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Fuck, that had me in stitches, dude. Like, just, he was like, yeah, dude. He was like, he would have been like fucking 5 or 6 by the sounds of his voice, you know. And he's just going, "Manly drinks too many beers," just every so often.
yeah, if that was at the end of the game, we were down by like 40, I'd be going back at that kid.
Yeah, I could see you doing that, just like you did with that Seki.
Yes, the Seki. Before we get on to that, I just wanted to say a massive shout out because I actually it was the first time that I met your partner, Anna. So Anna's first footy game up in Queensland, or especially in a while. So it was just good to get the girls. I mean, I had my missus the first week. We're still waiting on old Bridgie. But we had Anna over the weekend as well, and she fit right in with your mates as well. So we went to the Sporting Globe a little bit earlier. We didn't realise that there was actually a Manly members event. So I was right at home, but the boys weren't too happy about it.
Bro, I went to walk in, first thing to grab a drink for me and Ross. And I'm like, oh, yuck. It's like these cunts have got it fucking fenced off as well with maroon coloured ropes as well, maroon velvet ropes. I'm like, oh, God, these guys are too fucking much.
It pissed me off, dude, because they had half the bar.
Well,
and there was nobody at the bar ordering drinks. And I was like, fuck it, we're all standing here like peasants waiting to fucking get a drink, dude.
Well, when I went to walk in and this old bloke, I was like, what is it, fucking Manly only? And he goes, yep. He goes, "We fucking own this place." And I'm like, oh, dude, you could, oh, yuck.
I was enjoying it. You know what the highlight for me was? I walked in and obviously, so if anybody that has been to a Titans game, Sporting Globe is sort of the home of the Titans. They are in really good partnership with them, and they've got shuttle buses that go to and from. One of the greatest sports bars. If you're ever around the Gold Coast, make sure you go check it out at Robina Town Centre. But
shout out Brad Vigas.
Yeah. Shout out to Brad. Love you, bro.
But yeah, so that usually there's Titans everywhere. There's the lighting is all blue and yellow. There's streamers everywhere, and obviously rock up. But the one thing that I noticed was they changed the lights to maroon. So I love to see this. The first time I've seen him do it. But let's do it again.
Yeah, well, I think that was their like Gold Coast members meetup. So they actually must have put money into having it there, because there's no fucking chance that joint would have that shit up without getting their pockets greased properly.
Well, I haven't even seen them do it for any other clubs that do it with money. Roosters, Broncos, like they don't really lend their home out to another team.
Yeah.
Have you been to Sporting Globe at when there's a Panthers game on? It's fucking crazy, bro. It's just a sea of black jerseys.
Yeah.
And they're not like putting anything on. Like it's just people turning out.
It's just us, FTA from the area.
Yeah.
Just
from every area by the fucking looks of it. It's fucked, bro. And every time it's actually fucked. Like, I actually can't wait till fucking Titans supporters start supporting their team like I do, because it's soul crushing to go to to the bar that's meant to be our bar, and I'm one of 6 Titan supporters there.
But you got to remember, this is like for you every weekend or every home game, it's your spot. This is like maybe the only time that these people can watch their team if they can't afford to go to Sydney or afford to go to Melbourne or wherever the game is.
For sure.
So going to like here or Brisbane, they might see more fans out just because of that reason, you know?
And it goes to sort of go back to go out and support your local footy teams and your local footy games, because you don't want to. I know for starters, I wouldn't want to be going to Brisbane or Redcliffe every time Manly play to go watch my team. So you got to get behind them every time that they come to the Titans, and just get behind the Titans in general and show the support for the game, because you want to see all the good teams play here and see some good footy and make it one of those stadiums where iconic things happen too. So there's lots of things that iconic moments at Suncorp and places like that. Make the C-Bus, make those smaller stadiums, those places. Penrith have done a great job down in
It's funny that but you never go to Caxton before a fucking Broncos game and it's outshone by another team's jerseys. You know what I mean?
But I mean,
it's not going to happen. Like,
bit more history though, like bigger club.
That's what we need to make here on the Gold Coast. Something like Caxton Street. Almost every stadium should have somewhere.
Well, should we maybe launch a petition with Brad Vigas and tell him no fucking foreign team and member events again?
I'll tell him next time I see him.
Don't king it in, please.
Well, talking about diehard fans, and we sort of mentioned a little bit earlier, but we were lucky enough to speak to Big Mick Maligan and Brock Maligan from the Manly Seagulls. If you go back to episode 2, we explain a little bit more there, but pretty much Big Mick is the Manly Seagulls head security, and we were messaging him throughout the week, and he said to us, boys, if Manly get the win tonight, meet us over here. Pointed to a spot over in the near the sheds type thing. And as you could tell, I was very excited. I was like a kid on Christmas.
Bro, it was a bit weird because you had to keep like tucking your stiffy up into your pants, into your waistband, bro. I was like, fuck, is he going to jizz soon? Like,
I was going to say, I was wiping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't adjusting. I was wiping it with my waistband because I'd already come. But he goes, meet us over here. So, there's not many opportunities that I get to go to a Titans game at C-Bus without my missus, and she's a diehard Titans fan. So if I'm ever going for the Manly Seagulls, she puts me in my place almost straight away. Just I don't have fun. We'll win by 40 points. I won't be having fun by the end of the game because I can't really rip in. And it's not that I'm ripping in the Titans. It's just that I'm cheering so hard for the opposite team. And so I had that on the line as well. I had the chance of meeting the Manly boys behind the sheds on the line. We've got some bets going on in the podcast, obviously the Toago Bowl as well. So, there was a lot on the line, so I got behind the boys. But when we speak about diehard fans and we talk about backing your team, no one backs their team more than Brad and the Titans. And the bloke decided he knew this opportunity was potentially going to come up and we'd get to go into the back sheds with the Manly Seagull boys. I don't know if he thought that we were going to go back in the Titans, but bloke rocked up. What jersey were you wearing?
Titans, baby. And a Titans scarf.
You bought a Titans jersey before the game. Before the game, we were going to meet the Manly boys.
Fucking oath I did, brother.
And a scarf.
Oh, hell yeah. Bro,
how'd you find the scarf? How'd you find the scarf, bro?
Oh, yeah, did I tell you? Bro, I've never fucking worn a scarf before in my life. It was beautiful. I actually couldn't believe it, bro. It was like wearing a fucking woolly jumper. I'm converted, dude. No more turtlenecks. It's all scarves from here on out.
Scarves from here on. But yeah, we going through the process of sort of meeting up with Mick. And once the game was over, we were ecstatic. And I sort of grabbed the boys by the head and I'm like, boys, we have to go over there. And sure enough, I'm beelining it for the sheds. And I look back probably, 30 seconds later, cannot see the boys anywhere. I'm like, I'm the only one that's going to be doing this, aren't I? And sure enough, in that, like...
I led us up the buddy. Remember we went up the
No,
stairs?
yeah. And then I ran into you. So it was before that.
Yeah, Ben's like, oh, do you want me to take the lead? I'm like, no, I got this, bro. Walking up the stairs where there's 3 fucking rows of like 2
So I was leading
handrails.
myself.
So I fucking walk up in front. I'm just like, like doing all the old like cliches, like, yep, sorry, yep. Well, there's always one going the wrong way, and this old bird's like, fucking right. I'm like, what? Like, fucking chill out, love. We're going to see some footy players, mate.
And when you get like an opportunity like that, and it's sort of a maybe opportunity, and it happens, and 90% of the time it just falls through. And I was honestly going to be like, I was looking out for him, and I'm like, we're not going to be able to do it. Anyway, I just saw him like scouring through the crowd.
He was looking for
us, bro. And I was just like, yeah, that's my guy. So anyway, we meet up with him. He tells us to come down to the field. We got no passes or anything. We only bought general admission tickets. So we get onto the field and we're standing there and he goes, boys, just wait here. I'll go get you guys some wristbands and giving us clear instructions, just stand there type thing. And then the Titans security guard, he comes over.
I don't even think he was Titans, bro. I think
he wasn't
Titans. I think he
Titans.
was Seabus security.
He was Seabus, yeah.
And if you've seen this bloke, it's a dude with a fucking bald head, one of those creases in the back of his head because he's got no neck, and he is just ready to fucking fight someone.
He's ready to fight, and you could tell, he was Seabus, not Titans,
because he was in the blue.
He was in that blue. Yeah,
blue kit.
It wasn't the Titans blue. It was a different type of blue. And
he's probably the guy that snapped old love in the middle of the field. Just thought, I'm fucking over this. Where's your clearance?
It wouldn't
fucking
bang.
bang.
Yeah, no wristband. You're fucked. Yeah.
But how's the stare off though with him and Mick?
Yeah, that's what I was going to get to. So we're standing there, and this big security guard comes up to us and goes, "What the fuck are you guys doing here? You don't have clearance." And we go, "Whoa, just like we do, mate. We're with Mick." And then he was sort of scouring the crowd and
flipping, bro. Like
but
he
just
was
roid raging, but he wouldn't be enough to be on roids. He was just flipping out.
Panicking.
Probably twice the size of you, Brad, and just twice as angry, 3 times as angry. Yeah. And nothing we could
if
say.
I'm 160, he's 320, bro.
Yeah, easy. And we're going to him, nah, mate, like, just chill. We're pointing over at Mick and everything like that. And surely enough, Mick sees us, and Mick just comes storming towards us. And the face off, holy, it was like,
mate, it
was like Roman Reigns and The Rock.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking beautiful. It
Or
was
the Big Show and Andre the Giant, just
mate, I was
head to head.
I was standing in awe. I was like, "Look at this man!"
I'm like, "We're
Look
gonna
at
see
this
this
man.
shit pop up."
Like you know how Brock on the potty, he was saying, "Oh, like other people think that my dad's scary, but I love him."
Yeah,
bro. It was like I was like, I see it.
Yeah,
I see it because like we just saw the lovable Mick.
Of course, we met up with him before the game, and had a great yarn to him, and
And then the man in action, bro. He was. Bro, it was
time
like,
to shine.
Yeah, it was like fucking Batman putting that suit on, bro.
I
He's just
felt
like, it's time to fight crime.
I felt like I we were Manly players, like he was just doing everything to protect us and getting us.
But
everywhere.
like a couple of comparisons I got is it like a Roadhouse thing? Like he's either the Jake Gyllenhaal or the Patrick Swayze standing up for the little guy.
I was going to say,
or he's like the Liam Neeson of Manly. Like I got a specific set of skills, and he's just like fucking into action, bro. Just like fuck. I was like, dude, this guy's like Mick's got a fucking foot on you, bro. He's gonna cave you into the ground.
He doesn't even have to say words half the time. He just he looks at you and you go,
because old mate's like, they're not coming in, and Mick just goes, you don't want to do this, and old mate just fucking backs up. He's like, oh shit.
The Titans chick too, when she's just like, she's like, it's okay, calm down, and then old
Everyone's
mate
coming
comes
over.
out, the other Titans dude comes out and gives us the wristbands, and then he's just like standing there, he's just like,
because she was. That's how I knew that he wasn't with the Titans. He was just a security.
Yeah.
Because she was like, you do not.
He was
talk
stadium
to
security.
Yeah, he was like, you do not talk to people from the other clubs like that. and people who are guests of this area, you do not talk to them like that, like to the security guard, bro.
Yeah, and he
so
shut right up.
after Mick fucking put him in his place, she was like, "I'm gonna bury you."
I love that. And,
Mick dug the hole and she filled it in.
and the last
Yeah,
little bit on the security guard himself was, you remember when we were walking out of the sheds afterwards, and we're walking out of the stadium, and we look over to our left, and who's standing in the fucking
rain.
pissing down rain? We just go, suck shit, cunt.
And he's
Fun
like-
standing in the rain, just keep beating him.
We just go to walk out the way we came in, and he's like, "It's fucking closed. You got to go out the back way." And we're just like, "Fuck." And Ben's like, "Yeah, enjoy the rain, cunt." Like,
Had to.
but then we go like we're walking through the Titans dressing room, remember? And there's like fucking no cunt in there. And then we're like, someone's like, someone was having a shower or some shit. And we're like, no,
Oh,
Brad.
so did they go in? Was that the Titans locker
yeah,
rooms?
yeah. That's why we
that
got.
they would have.
That's why we got a
debriefed
photo
and-
in. Yeah,
Ah.
that's why we got a photo in there. I was
They
like,
booted before Manly.
well, they're like, fuck this. We're
They're
not going.
gone.
Let's go down to Burley Pav. No, drown our sorrows. But
And then in the sheds itself, what an experience that was. Got to see the team victory song. That was pretty cool. I captured as much as I could. There was lots of things happening. But just a couple of takeaways from meeting the Manly players, what your thoughts were, and who was your favourite guy to meet.
well, one bloke I wanted to get me photo with, I did. Ruben Garrick. So, and it was actually mad having just like a yarn with him, bro. I even like said, I was like, "Fuck, you worried about losing this one with the 2 upsets last night?" And he goes, "Yeah, we were fucking." It was like something we talked about. It's like that shit can happen, and
Yeah.
obviously it nearly did, but yeah, he was sick, and DCE was actually cool as fuck. Like he looked like he was like being nice, but then ready to like stop talking to us. He's like, "Mate, I've got to get to a club." Like he looked like he gets about
Well,
it. I
when we
think.
said we might meet you out, did you see his face?
Yeah, he lit up a little bit,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah. He was like, "Oh, this could happen. This could happen." But
And
but
then none of us did.
my guy was DC, bro. He's a Queensland great. And fucking as much as it hurts that he backflipped, and especially now, like look at how good his fucking career has turned out after the backflip. Like
Who said backflip when we were standing there and he laughed?
I don't
Someone said backflip, and I was like, "Oh fuck, he's gonna just walk off here, cunt."
He's taller than I thought. Hey,
Yeah, he is.
I didn't
thought
realise
that, I
how
thought
tall
that
he
too.
was.
I was like, "Fucking hell."
And Garrick's huge.
It's all neck though.
I don't know, bro.
Nah, he's
He's
alright.
no, bro. I didn't. I was surprised at how like sort of like fanboy I was with him because I didn't think that like he's just a manly player to me. Like, but once it sort of settled in, I was like, hold on, he's a fucking Queensland great. He's our halfback. He's like Australia's halfback. Yeah, and I was like, nah, this is my guy.
Australia's halfback.
Hey?
5'8", 14.
Fucking
He plays for Australia. Don't fucking.
no, but I tell you who was like
Mate.
the surprising, like you know Jason Saab's like massive, obviously because he's so fucking long and tall. But seeing Turbo like fucking in the flesh, especially against this little fucking munchkin with his photo, bro.
You should see me next to Josh Giddey.
Oh,
Josh Giddey's like leaning like over to
Just to get in the
just
shot?
to try and fit in the frame.
yeah, and that's doing it landscape sideways to get him in. But yeah, no, it was actually really fun. But the amount of messages I got from people, it's like, "Oh fuck, well you go for Manly now, cunt." And then one of the boys messaged me, diehard South fan, and he's just like, he's like, "What's your bro doing, hugging Garrick like that?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And I went back and watched the video, and dude, it looks like you're gonna go in and try and
fuck
kiss him,
off.
cunt.
Yeah.
you go for the over the arm
No,
hug.
I went to go dap him up like an arm, and then he sort of turned away type thing. So yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but I could have easily edited that out, but I left
leave
that
it
in there.
in.
I
Leave
left
it
that
in.
in there because it showed that I was like raw and genuine,
Yeah.
and like I that is how I felt. I was so nervous. I was so scared, and you guys know what I'm like when I have guests in front of me. Like kick back on the couch with the boys. I can no pressure, no stress whatsoever. As soon as we got guests on, we had Jaden Campbell. Like once J-Wall warmed up to me, I could talk to him like I can talk to you boys. But Jaden Campbell, remember when we had Jaden Campbell on, and I was just like, like just literally going, oh fuck, I don't know what to say. Like,
Well, that was
out loud.
Oh, was it Keegan Hipgrave? When I didn't say anything because we were doing the like taking our turns asking questions, and then someone said something about his last concussion and that because obviously he had to retire early, and he's like, "Oh yeah, actually it was in that game against the Panthers." And dude, absolutely fucked me. I just felt so fucking bad. I was like, fuck, this guy's so fucking nice. My team did this to this poor cunt. Like,
yeah, it's. I don't even. I think I obviously get a bit starstruck, but yeah, like that was how I felt. How you saw that video unravel was how I felt. I didn't know what to say, and like you said, when we actually started talking to them, usually whenever I talk to somebody that's somewhat famous or a little bit of reputation or something, they generally move on from the conversation pretty quickly. Whereas these boys just wanted to actually have a yarn with us,
Yeah.
and I was like, holy shit, you know, that's what was running through my mind.
I've got to give you 5 stars too, though. We didn't get this on video, but your fucking dap with Tommy cunt was like the perfect pop before you
I
got your
know.
photo. Did you see that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Dude.
You would have heard it.
Dude, it was literally like come back, my fucking hair started blowing. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that was nice, Ben. And like Tommy's just like, quick, get the photo. And then just like he wanted out, bro.
Well, he was all battered up and he didn't get many. He wasn't hanging around the sheds after the game, and yeah, he was taken out the back pretty quickly. Big shout out to Mick, because he literally comes up to me and he goes, bro, who do you want to meet out of any of the boys? And I'm like, you know, just rattled them off, and pretty much straight away he just goes over to them, and it goes to show, I think you mentioned this, the amount of respect that he's earned at the club as well, because they were talking to friends, family, and they would just stop what they're doing and come straight over to us and actually give us time and appreciation and not try and push us on. We got invited out to go clubbing with fucking Davey Cherry Evans. And he was like, yeah, like you guys said, he was a bit giddy up when we said that we meet him out, but yeah, mate, can't back it up.
Yeah, exactly what you said, mate. That's exactly what I was about to say. That's why I grabbed the mic. The respect that they must have for Mick is fucking incredible. For them to just come over and start talking to us fucking random nobodies, you know what I mean? And actually have a genuine conversation. I think like Garrick, he felt a bit more familiar with us because of the video and all of that.
Not me.
You know? But well, you know, he actually genuinely was just having a mad conversation. Like we could have spoke to him all night, it felt like.
Yeah.
But I fucking big shout out to Mick, man.
100%. And it's just
for all of that. Holy shit, man.
You know, all the stuff that I clip up down, like have clipped up along the way, and you've been doing a lot more now. So a massive shout out to, if you guys are seeing a lot more content, it's not just me, it is Big B-Rad as well, and we'll get Jace there. But you know, when fucking forgot what I was saying now. That's all right. We're going to move on. All right. Let's move on to a little bit more footy chat, boys. We're going to move on to massive news.
While we're talking about Manly greats.
Oh, yep.
Let's do it.
Rest in peace, Terry Hill.
Valet,
rest in peace, Terry Hill.
Terry. How old was he?
52, mate. 52.
Yeah, 52, man. What the fuck? Like, that's too young, dude. Yeah. That's too... I'm almost 52. That's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, massive respect to Terry Hill, everything that he's done throughout Manly Club. We're going to keep it on a bit of a pickup, though, boys. Talking about Manly greats, last bit on that Manly game, got to meet the Snake, Brett Stewart, and you know, it was quite funny because he was out the night before. You know, had heard some yarns from Big Mick, and yeah, sure enough, he confirmed it the next day.
I was stoked to see him, mate. He doesn't look much different than what he did when he played.
When he retired, anyway.
Yeah, when he retired, man. So, he doesn't look much different at all.
So massive. Oh, that's what I was saying. Sorry, just last bit on the players. You know, we've clipped up a lot of stuff along the way, and it sort of just goes. It sort of hits me a little bit more when you meet the players, and they are such nice, genuine dudes, and you know, especially hits back a little bit when you post some stuff that might be a little bit.
A little bit etch
and a little bit ripper, but you know, it's all good fun. But again, it just goes to show that the players are only trying to play a game. They're all out there trying to do a job and put on an entertainment for everybody to watch every weekend. Without them, we wouldn't have the game that we've got. Yeah. So,
I say this too. Like if we overstep the boundary, players, if you're listening, if we overstep, just inbox us and just say, pull your fucking head in, boys. And we fucking will, eh?
Oh, my heart will drop.
Yeah, then we'll...
my balls will drop.
Then we'll screen record that message and then we'll put that in the line with a fucking song behind it as well.
No edits.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next bit of NRL news. We've got a big thing happening for you, Jace. This week, we've got Nathan Cleary back in the squad as your starting half. How are you feeling about that, bro?
Yeah, I'm excited. Keen to have him back, obviously. Rather than be rested than try and come back with the hammy that he had last year. And against the Cowboys too up there. Oof.
Do you think he's coming back too early?
Nah, because they gave him an extra week.
Yeah, because he was set to come back last week, wasn't he?
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
bye as well. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I'd give him the extra week, mate.
Who-
We play September football. Fuck
Who are
it.
you playing this week?
Cows
Cows.
up north,
What do you reckon? An easy one?
dude. They fucking suck.
But
suck.
they are on and off. Like if they're on,
I think they've got the second worst conceded points in the comp.
Yeah. Who's the first? It's not Titans. We
No,
lose them, but we
uh,
lose them close.
South maybe.
Maybe Souths. Yeah. Yeah, because they lost that fucking game by 30 points. So
Yeah,
they're probably
yeah, but
fucked.
you lost one by 30 points too.
Yeah,
so
we did. Yeah, true that.
I'm not We can't fact check those. So it's against one of the commandments.
Yeah. No, we'll just say it's true.
We still need to fill the rest of them out yet.
What's that? The commandments?
Yeah, what do we got? 3?
Revise them?
What is it? Rough, rugged, and raw.
Yeah.
No fact checking.
No fact checking.
Fuck, I swear someone gave us another one. Can you remember the third commandment? We're done. I think we're up to 3, aren't we?
We have been listening a few along the way, but
What was it? Rough, rugged, and raw. No fact checking. And what was the other? There was another one. I swear to God.
no editing. Was that rough, rugged, and raw?
Rough, rugged,
That
and
is
raw,
too.
yeah.
We're gonna have to do up a post, and what we'll do is we'll drip feed them. So we'll post one a week.
You know the actual
of each one.
You know
and-
the actual thing of the commandments. How it's like looks like a tomb, like the old school
Bible.
tombstone.
Okay, yeah.
Like the guys holding them.
Yep.
We should keep adding to it as we get them. So if you want listeners,
Commandment for me just reminds me of like the army commandment. What
No, but
is
it's
it?
just
Commandment?
like it's just rules to live by.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
All right.
And that'll be like the rules of the potty.
So we need another sort of
7.
seven more
Looks like
commandments.
8 because we can't remember the third one.
But we'll streamline that so that we can actually stick to them and we can rattle them off as we go.
Then eventually, when we fucking make it, we'll try and get a stone sponsor and we'll get them to make them up in stone.
Sounds a plan, bro.
Yeah, I'm keen for that.
All right. The next bit of NRL news.
Will you stop fucking picking at that?
Oh, it's fucking it's itchy and everything. Another Cleary story. Sorry to all you guys who want us to talk about other teams and everything. But this is talking about the New Zealand Warriors because the New Zealand Warriors have recruited a huge signing. We spoke about him last week on the pod, and we sort of, I don't know if Webby's listening to the pod or what's going on there, but they've not only recruited James Fisher-Harris last week, but within a week's time, literally a week today, they've also signed young Jett Cleary, younger brother of Nathan, and obviously son of Ivan. He was in the Penrith system coming up, and they've signed him as of next year. You've probably seen a little bit more of him than what I've seen. I've seen some highlights of the Warriors posted today. But
3-year deal too.
3 years.
So he'll be 21. He'll be coming into his prime. But he, to be honest, though, like everyone's like pumped, but it's like he hasn't done that much yet. Like Nathan had already played more games.
Well, it's the name, right? It's the name. It's the family history.
They're signing him on potential. Like if he could be half the player that Nathan is, that's a fucking win for the Warriors.
Does anyone know how much they signed him for?
It'll be min, like because he's hadn't done anything yet. So and because now that they've got pathways all the way through, he'll probably play SG ball and shit for a while too. With SJ going as good as he is.
Wouldn't Penrith be throwing a similar offer at him if they're paying minimum for him?
Because he was born in New Zealand, so he'll grow up. He'll play some rugby league there, and then he'll either come back at the end of the 3 years, or when Nathan's in his prime when he's like 29, 30, or he'll leave on compassionate grounds.
We could
because
even
that seems to be the flavour of the month at the moment with the Warriors, anyone involved with the Warriors.
Well, we could even see something similar. Like we've seen the immortal Andrew Johns.
Oh, I thought you were saying Nathan. Yeah, sorry, keep going.
But then we've also seen his brother.
Yeah,
Matty Johns.
But he also won a comp with him, and then I don't know, fell to shit pretty much straight after that.
I'm only making that comparison because just because one brother is unseemingly the GOAT, it doesn't necessarily mean the other one is.
But Matt's the older brother too. Joey's the little brother.
No way.
So imagine if Jett's better than Nathan can't.
There goes that theory.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing with the Johns comparison. But Matty was a good player in his own right. Like he was still a pretty solid player, especially.
Wasn't a rip on Matty.
No, yeah, but
if you want to come on, Matt.
It's just not.
Come on, Matt.
Yeah, well, if you want to come on the show, Matt.
Oh yeah, sorry. If you want to come on, Matt. Yeah.
Come on.
But yeah, no, like Matty Johns was a really good dummy half. A pretty average like halfback or whatever they tried to make him. Yeah, 6. But he's made a fucking career of it anyway. He's fucking become something that nobody else in this era could be, which is a media mogul that people love. Like, how many people are walking around going, I fucking hate that, what that Matty John says, you know what I mean? Fucking nobody. Nobody in rugby league circles fucking hates on him because he's an absolute legend.
Well, you could argue post-career, Matty Johns has been more successful and, you know, he's had the show named after him. He's had all the infamous Bring Back the Biff, Reg Regan.
Dude, just his footy show
alone.
resume would be enough to say that he'd done better than what he's done in his football career, I think.
And it's hilarious to listen to him hang shit on Joey.
Fuck.
About trying to be like a commentator or whatever. Whatever he commentates or he's like on a show, he rips shreds because he's like, you know, not everybody can be a good footy player and, you know, not everybody can be a good show host either.
Yeah, because what did he say to him about the after the Origin or whatever when he said it was shit, like it was shit or something, and he's just like, what do you mean by that? And he's just like, you don't have to be a baker to know that bread smells good. And he's like, what do you mean by that? Like, just gets real butthurt. But I love that Joey gets pissed off about Origin because it's like, obviously he's fucking one of our best ever.
Well, we're going to stick with the especially coming off the Johns brothers. These boys have been in the headlines for all the good reasons, some bad as well. And this is a new segment that I actually wanted to bring to you boys. I know we don't really run segments, but this is a new segment that I want to bring to you guys, and it's rugby league scandals. So I'm going to rattle off a couple of rugby league scandals. We're going to be talking about other teams as well. There's a couple in here that you probably won't be aware of, and you guys can give your takes on them.
You'll be surprised at how much we know.
Okay, all right. I'm going to start with Fa'amanu Brown. Have you guys heard the scandal about Fa'amanu Brown?
Is that the guy from
The West Tigers?
Yeah, that comes off the bench.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I haven't. Go on.
Okay, so allegedly, or possibly not, Fa'amanu Brown blew up his microwave after reading that a microwave will charge your phone.
Yeah, that's yeah. I can see that. He's a forward.
Oh, dude.
Josh Papali'i throwing 1 litre bottle of moisturiser at another motorist in the road rage incident.
That's lucky that's all he threw at him instead of them hands.
Dude.
I'd take the moisturiser all day.
Why does he have moisturiser in his car and a litre of it?
Hey, ashy skin, bro. You got to keep that shit.
Yeah.
Keep it tight.
That's a Islander thing, bro.
Yeah, Polynesian, eh?
Yeah, you wouldn't understand.
What? Me or him?
Benny.
Yeah, well, look at his ashy ass.
This is one of the better ones, and we are definitely aware of this, but it's quite funny the way that they've worded it. But the video of Kurt Capewell in a gay glory hole porno, it leaks, and he responds to claiming to media and teammates that he didn't know that it was a man on the other side of the wall.
Well, isn't that half the idea? You don't know who's on the other side.
There's a penis sticking out of it, bro.
No, but it's his penis.
No, it's his penis in the.
Oh, he was getting sucked. I haven't seen the video.
Yeah. Oh,
What?
Oh, so
he had his old fella
I
through
thought
a
he
hole,
claimed
bro.
that he didn't know what he was doing there.
No,
No, if you visit a glory hole, bro, you stick yours in.
Yeah.
Where's the local glory hole?
Or depending on which way you swing,
Where's
you might
the
put
local?
you might put your cheeks up against it. I don't know.
Oh, something come poking through.
Another one from Big Papali'i. Josh Papali'i drives home drunk and then calls the cops on himself.
What?
I've just seen this big unit with a mullet driving recklessly through my neighbourhood.
Yeah, he's looking in the rear view mirror going, this cunt keeps looking at me. He looks pissed as.
This one was a fantastic one that happened last year, but the West Tigers released a commemorative Anzac Day jersey with a stock photo of Native Americans on it. Or, sorry, not Native
It was
Americans.
American soldiers, yeah.
Yeah, we saw that. That was Tigers, yeah.
Yeah.
And
But,
then
I mean,
was it
nearly
Ian?
every jersey is like a fucking stock photo.
Yeah, and was it? I think like everyone hung shit on them, and then Eels done something very similar. Like
Theirs
week
was
later.
a stock photo as well.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, big deal.
Jason Taumalolo throwing eggs at cars.
Nice.
Not surprised.
Nathan Cleary breaks COVID bubble from TikTok to film TikTok dances. That was a big. That was a big.
Yeah,
scandal.
remember that.
That's
was
what
good.
ruined his Dally M.
He didn't get the Dally M from that.
Yeah, because he got suspended for it.
Yeah.
But to be fair, though, he did it with 6 chicks, so power to him. Probably fucked all of them.
Josh Dugan, breaching lockdown to drive to Lithgow. That one wasn't the best one. Josh, this was one of the great ones of all time. Josh Dugan.
He went to Lithgow for a barbecue.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. Josh Dugan and Blake Ferguson skipped training to drink vodka cruises on the roof and post the photo evidence on Instagram.
Nice. Yeah, I remember that.
You couldn't get any smarter, boys. That's how you do it.
Well, Val Holmes tried it.
Yeah.
Well, there was the reason behind his. He thought it was going to close friends on his story, but it actually went to
everyone.
What else have we got here, boys? I'll find one more, and then we can sort of move on from this. But Josh Papali'i, he was one of my favourites.
What about old one that's happening recently with old Trindle? Up your nostrils.
Oh,
up, drug nuller.
Yeah, yeah, drug nuller.
What
shout out to the local Aboriginal, Aiden the Black Hobbit. He was ropeable when he found out. He's like, fucking cunt.
You know what's fucked too? Because NRL on 9 actually did like this real cool piece about Braden Trindle like 2 days ago. Literally like about how he's overcome all this shit and like how his mum's his fucking inspiration, or I think it was his mum, like his inspiration, and he's made a promise to them to like be better and stuff, and then that happens.
Don't drink, drug and drive.
I've got about 3 more. They're all on the same page, and it's too hard to pick them. But we sort of knew about this one. Jerome Luai gives the best man speech at Brian To'o's wedding and describes how To'o masturbates in the bathroom.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's probably because he's holding the camera, though.
And a few other things. Tom Jabojevic loses a foot race to a stranger down the Corso Mall. Coincidentally pulls up with a hamstring issue right after it, but blames it on a fall in the shower.
Yeah, just like Munster with his groin. Slipped in the shower. It's like rugby league players need that, like...
with Anastasia Palaszczuk.
Oh.
I just read the next one. This was so good. Jared Hayne, Brad's favourite, does a presentation on cyber safety at a high school and somehow accidentally plays porn through the projector.
Yeah, I remember that. That was fucking edge.
Yeah, that's the least of his worries now, though, isn't it?
Fuck, he's had a few scandals, hasn't he? Mark Gasnier, the great Mark Gasnier, leaves a late-night angry voicemail requesting a gangbang on a woman's phone.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, holy shit, I forgot all about that. The angry gangbang.
We'll leave it on that one for this week's version of Rugby League Scandals. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure you let us know in the feedback section. Wow.
Oh, that was fun, actually.
There was a couple there. Mate, I've literally got pages of them. So each week we'll come back to them and read through a couple more. Coming up next are our Topsport Multis. Now, last week we started the segment where we'd place minimum three-leg multis on each team, each of our teams. So I have to place bets on the week for Manly. Brad has to bet on the Titans this week, and also Jace has to bet on the Penrith Panthers. Jace, what was your bet over last week?
Last week?
Yeah, last week.
Oh, I can't even remember.
It was...
What did I have? Buller, Taruva, and Panthers to win.
So you got 2 of the 3?
Yep.
So he's 2 points on that, 2 legs. And also for anybody that's going to go and chuck a multi on this week, don't follow Jason's. Brad's. Who did you have, bro?
I had... Oh, yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, I had Titans on the line, which was plus 8.5, which got up. Alofi Khan Pereira, anytime try scorer, that got up. And Cooler for anytime, which also got up. So I got my 3 out of 3.
3 out of 3.
At $10 odds.
Huge.
I actually had a Fido on it, which was nice.
Yeah, on the slice. So Brad actually backed himself there and come up pretty handy. And I actually placed a 3-leg multi. I had Manly between 1 and 10. Damn, what the fuck happened there? Holy.
Here they come. We've been waiting for this. Yeah. They can't finally drop it.
I had Manly 1 to 10. I had... who did I have? I had Hamoli Olakawatu and Lofi Khan Pereira. And that was priced at 21. So I've got 21 on the for and against. Brad's got 10 on the for and against. Jace is on 0, but he's got 2 points on the board. And Brad and I have both got 13 points. 1 for each leg of the multi and 10 for the actual multi hitting as well.
And Weedy didn't miss out by that much, to be honest.
No.
all three of us did fucking awesome. Like
Really good.
A buller anytime, that's almost a given in any game.
So before we get on to this week's Topsport Multis, a massive shout out to the guys over at Topsport. We've had a lot of people actually request and ask us about the promos. What do we do, guys? What do we do if we sign up with your mate's promo code, and what do we get? And we've actually had a close word to the boys over at Topsport, and they've confirmed with us that if you sign up with the promo code, your mates with a capital Y, that they will look after you with monthly deposits. So not necessarily the one-off first deposit like majority of other sports betting companies. I can name a few that already offer that. Not only do you get...
Is that a deposit match?
No, this is monthly deposit bonus, monthly
This is
bonuses.
Monthly bonuses.
Monthly
straight
bonuses.
into your account. And what's that promo code? Your mates with the capital Y, capital YUOYOUR.
Shut up, okay, you got dyslexia. No.
Yes, all right.
Your
keep
mates,
talking.
you get it. You get it.
Yeah, you keep talking then, mate. Go on. You're all over it.
No.
What
But
a fuckhead.
Hey, what the fuck you got against dyslexics, gun?
No. I was just saying that when
Actually,
we're
I'm
trying to spell
dyslexic,
promo
bro.
codes, you just get it right.
Yeah, well, that's true.
You.
We'll just do one of these ones. Just the
You with an R on the end.
I was waiting for that. I didn't know that's how you spelt you.
Yeah.
Your mates with a capital Y, guys. And again, you will get monthly bonuses if you sign up with that promo code and continue to support Topsport and the boys over at Your Mates as well. Your Mates, Topsport Multis this week. Guys, Jace, did you want to start with yours, mate?
yeah. So Cowboys versus Penrith up north. They suck. We've got Cleary back. So I'm going for 4 legs this week.
Ooh,
All Panther try scorers. So I've got Sania Taruva, Isaac Tungo, Dylan Edwards, and Scotty Hottie Sorensen.
I like that.
Those 4 together will fucking link you up $51.
That's
$51
huge.
odds. So
that if our legs don't hit this week, that would put you straight into first place, being 51 points.
because
up.
I'm not here to fuck spiders with your fucking dollar something bets like you guys do. So
I like that.
No comment.
yeah, exactly. I'm not picking fucking Maccabi Davies here, mate.
Bro, you fucking lost last week.
I was
Shut
going
up.
to say, good.
Because I had a fucking crack. I didn't fucking bet safe as houses like you pair of puffs. So
I'm pretty sure my
Well,
odds
guess
were more
what?
than both of yours combined.
Yeah, it was. Jason still lost. What a loser.
Brad, your multi for the week, bro?
Yeah, no, I've got a great multi this week, actually.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not-
because you didn't send it through to the chat.
Yeah, no, I made it while I was sitting out the front waiting for you to finish work, bro.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah. So I actually, I don't think that the Titans are going to lose to the Warriors too bad. Like, I do think they are going to lose, unfortunately. We're going over to New Zealand. We're at Mount Smart. We're going to it's the Anzac Day match. It's the first game of the round. I think we will lose, unfortunately, because we're just not as good as the Warriors at the moment.
Warriors are going to be playing with a chip on their shoulder,
give
too.
us- They just got fucked. That's right. They're going to be fucking going out
Horny.
and giving it to us. But we've also got a chip on our shoulders because we haven't fucking won a game yet.
Exactly.
And
That makes-
like we were talking to Garrick about, fucking nobody wants to be the team that loses to the Titans, but somebody has to be, right? But I don't think it'll happen this week, which is why I've got the Titans with the line plus 12.5.
your lack of faith in your team makes me sick.
Shut up, idiot.
I love how he doesn't pick the other team from like 1 to 10 and he makes sure it's Titans minus 12 and a half.
I've got him, bro.
So that he
I've got
technically wins.
Well, what fucking happened last week? I picked the line Titans plus 8.5. I won. Did you win, Jason? No. You're on 2 points, bro.
I won my game though.
I'm on 13. It doesn't matter, bro. This is top sport. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. You lost. Anyway, fucking moving on. Jesus Christ.
What'd you do? 2 legs.
What?
Minimum 3.
Yeah, I got fucking 3. Shut
What
up,
was it?
Jason.
You didn't
I
even
got
say
fucking-
try scorer.
Bro, shut up. Fucking hell. I've got... like, can I finish? Or are you going to keep fucking butting in?
Are you sweet?
Bro, fucking hell. I got Titans plus 12.5. Fucking you fucking pieces of shit. Move on to yours. I've got to fucking look
You're
it up
right,
now.
Brad. All right, we'll come back to
Fuck
Brad.
you, cunt.
Guys,
Got him.
mine is clearly we've got Manly
He's got
Seagulls.
the head shakes going too. He's angry.
We've got the Manly Seagulls up against the Parramatta Eels. This is a rematch from, I believe it was round 2 or 3, where we actually dropped one to the Eels at Combank Stadium. Shout out to Brock the Ball Boy. That was where that game went viral. So it's a rematch from there. We're at 4 Pines this time. Seeing the Manly boys last week back in the sheds, it just sort of ignited or reassured that, you know, we're on this year, and I'm feeling good about this game, especially seeing the turmoil that the Eels have been under over the last few weeks now, and all the discrepancy with the coach and whatnot. So I feel like the Manly boys are gelling really well together. We saw that in the locker rooms last week. So I've got Manly 13 plus, and I've also gone Tolu Kola, anytime try scorer, as well as my man Lukey Brooks. He was, I think he's due. It's been a couple of weeks since he's crossed the line, and we saw some glimpses against the Titans, but I think he'll finish it against the Eels, and he's up against. He's even be up against Dylan Brown, won't he?
Yeah,
Being 6
Dillbags.
and 7.
That
So
actually gets
would
me. That actually gets me tally that bet though. I don't mind that.
Don't mind it. So that's actually paying $13. So I'm going to play it relatively safe. I've already got the lead, so I'm just got a smooth sailing from here, boys. But usually my risky bets, those real out of it ones, those are the ones that I hit like last week. So the safe ones I'm not the best at. So pick and choose between us this week, boys. But be rad. What's yours, bruh?
Titans to cover the line, 12.5 overs on the points, plus 45, I think it is. Both teams have proven that they can fucking leg points, and I've also got Dallin Wateni Zalesniak for a double.
What's that paying, dude?
$15.
15 buckaroonies. There you go. Only with Topsport, guys. And again, sign up with the promo code YourMates with a capital Y. That will. If you head to their website, download the app, you'll see the markets available. By the time that this podcast released, we should be up on their markets. If we aren't, just give us a message and we'll explain what's going on. Before we move on to the next part, boys, we'll stick with the betting. We'll stick with Topsport. One of the exciting things that Topsport actually offer as well is some unique markets. And one of the unique markets that they've been jumping on is the Tim Naki. Is it Naki? Tim Naki story that, you know, he's over in Vegas, I believe. I'm going to pass it over to Brad because I think Brad can explain a little bit better.
Yeah, Tim Naki, he's a degenerate gambler of sorts, just like myself, but with a lot more money, unfortunately for me. He's living over in Canada.
But he only does like 10-cent bets or something like that, and that's what he's got a lot of this hype off.
It's 10 cents per follower. And he has
So he got a million.
shit ton.
He just got a million followers. That's 100,000.
Yeah,
That's
so-
100,000.
So he puts more money down.
Yeah, so the thing is, right? Yeah, exactly. So it's a great scheme. I think he's fucking really onto it, and I've seen a lot of degenerate gamblers following in his footsteps.
Well, it's a bit of a win-win, right? You got degenerate gamblers watching it and getting behind him, supporting it, and as well as he's growing his content and getting out there. So it's a great way that he's doing it.
Yeah, and what I do love about this is that Topsport is allowing you to punt on punting, which pumps me up. But so
It's like watching porn while you're fucking.
oh, dude, which is great, by the way. So I've been told. But yes, Tim Naki, he's like Jason just said, he's cracked 1 million followers. He's doing 10 cents on blackjack per follower. So he's doing 100. Well, sometimes he'll keep going, but he'd minimum one day, one bet per day. And he'll put it on, and if he's feeling the table, he'll roll again. He'll roll again. I think he's up to like 600 and something thousand in profit just from doing this. He's pretty good. Like, and he's not shy. He's been doing great, and I've been following it the whole way. I've actually been following the man for a couple of years now, and a lot of our listeners have as well, who I know. But yeah, man, and Topsport putting odds on, which I love.
So every day they upload a new market with all different unique odds that you can actually bet on. And yeah, as Brad said, you can actually gamble on gambling. So yeah, it's exciting stuff. Gamble responsibly, as always. I don't think we have to say that, but obviously we want to encourage you guys to make sure that you're still having fun within your own means. But if you're looking for something else that's a little bit away from sports or just looking for something else to dive into, check out Topsport, check out their unique markets, because that's not the only one that they do as well. There's plenty of other cool things that they're out there doing.
It is very unique, and some of the bets are like something easy. Like, is Tim gonna say up the wires? Like, he's a New Zealander. There's people, when he does it, he goes live, and people are like, "Hey Tim, say this, like do this." You know what I mean? So he's quite encourageable.
So you might be able to chuck a bet on him to say something, then jump on his stream, encourage him to say it, and then you get easy money, boys. Easy money.
Would you, he rocks his little flat cap with the silver fern on it?
Love it.
So what would you go, Ben? Would you go a silver fern or a Southern Cross, or what would you go?
What are we referencing?
His little flap cap that he wears.
Like a hat cap?
Yeah, the little school hat with the flap on the back. He rocks the little black one with the silver fern.
I'd probably go a Spates one or something. Like I'd go New Zealand beer. Oh yeah. Is that what we're talking?
He wears just your own brand. What do you got?
No, like what would you rock if you're rocking a flatty? What would your flap cap? It's basically the mullet of hats.
Yeah, I know what the flap caps are. They were around when I was
I'll give you an example. I've already invented my hat. The whole hat is an Aboriginal flag, but it's like split straight down the middle, so it's like red, black, and the sun and the
top is yellow.
Top is yellow.
That's cool.
Yeah,
all the way. Talking like representing.
Well, he rocks the silver fern. So you can have, what would yours be? Like, what would you?
You put me on the spot here. What would yours be?
I don't know. I haven't designed one like Brad. Brad's is really cool though.
Right. Yeah, no.
I don't know actually. I'd go the Panthers tricolours.
Maybe that's our thing. We get some. We design up a mullet hat each, and we rock them on the podcast. But also like listeners can grab them as well.
But you can do like digital prints as well, like shirts and shit.
Yeah.
I would actually get Brad's mullet turned into a mullet hat.
Do you remember the propeller hats? The rainbow propeller hats?
Would be Imagine having the fucking flea flicker as a fucking hat cunt. That'd be so fucking sick.
It'd be fucked, dude. I don't know who would buy that. Honestly, I don't think I'd even wear it, but
it might be a one of one. Oh, that's classic.
Do you remember the little propeller hats with the rainbow?
The rainbow tops.
And you'd rip the propeller off, and just because you're one of the cool ones, but. It was rainbow propeller hats and slip-ons, canvas fluoro slip-ons, the shuffle days.
Yeah. So
did you ever try and shuffle?
I used to. Yeah, Melbourne Shuffle Compilation 3 was a big one back in the day. But like when I was a kid, bro, fucking going to blue light discos and shit. It was shiny pants, M&M shirts, and like FUBU shit.
Like those Adidas shiny tracky type.
No, like shiny denim, bro.
What?
Yeah, like M&M shorts and shit like that, and then visors, bro.
Shiny denim, that's not a thing.
Yeah, it was a thing. Early 2000s, bro. You used to be able to buy like the M&M shit, and it was the shit. I had a shiny M&M shirt. I had a 50 Cent shirt. I had a pair of M&M silver pants.
And you go to the blue light discos.
Blue light disco with an SMP visor on, bro.
It's over.
Yeah. Sometimes you wear the visor upside down. Fuck, get out of here, girls. Line up.
Did you ever have Rage down in Sydney? Was it called Rage?
Rage is Australian wide, bro. It's the longest music fucking channel ever in Australia.
Oh yeah, there's that. There's also on the M1 at about 4 p.m. almost every day.
Oh fuck.
There's that Rage, but there was these. They were similar to Blue Lights, and I don't know who they were organised, but they'd have them at like the Logan Hyperdome.
Oh yeah,
and they'd shut the centre down, and then you'd hire out the middle, and everyone would just be dry humping and grinding and licking each other's face off, and we're all like 13, 14.
Yeah, man.
It was, and then you go home, try and find the girls that you were licking their face off, and try and add them. I was making sure that wasn't my missus walking in.
It was a bit different back then because you're like you couldn't message a girl on Facebook and shit. Like,
my days you could.
When I started
MSN, I had MSN. I had Bebo.
I had MSN, but Bebo was the big one.
Bebo, share the love.
Yeah.
That's all I do, bro. I just go on their wall and share the love.
Yeah, but you give it to that one chick, and then you're like, oh, nah, baby, I only give you the love.
Or you don't get it back.
Yeah,
Are we
Yeah.
talking about picking up?
No, talking about Bebo.
Oh, bro, I had MSN when I remember when the fucking internet first became a thing, and fucking bad, right?
Ben's just like, what the
MSN, bro, was the shit because I used to go on to like all these like it was like how there was forums, you know what I mean? For like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, you were into whatever you were into, so you joined that forum.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro, I'm just pulling your hair.
Nah,
there.
it's all right.
I used to go. This is a little bit etched, and sorry to anyone who is religious and listening, but I used to go on to the Christian websites and stuff like that, all the like just the Bible bashers.
Yeah.
And this was at my mate's place, and his parents were full on Mormons, but I didn't have internet at mine, but he did, and we used to sit around and just go on there and just start like worshipping the devil, like to like everybody on there, and it was pretty fun.
Well, I used to just talk to this nice guy called Philip.
Yeah, what did you talk about?
Stuff.
Are you being serious? Where did Philip live?
Around the corner.
How old was Philip? And how old were you?
I was 11. He was 45.
Oh, that's pretty normal, I guess.
Couldn't keep it going.
Oh, did you have you watched Baby Reindeer?
No, not yet. I've seen it. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, dude. I started watching it because I like true story type shit. It turns out Anna started like
I can hear my nose whistling, cunt. Or is that yours? I know we both
no, it's
whistle.
not, yeah, it might be mine or yours.
We are both whistlers.
Yeah, but I started watching Baby Reindeer, and I started watching it because it's a true story type deal. But then I found out that the guy who is the main actor is actually the guy that the story happened to.
Oh,
Yeah, and he directed it, wrote it, directed it, and is the actor in it, the main actor.
that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't watched it.
Sounds
but
like you're about to.
No, it's not a show. Once I started watching, I was like, oh, this isn't a show that I would normally watch, but because it's a true story, I was like getting right into it, dude. And it's fucking it's worth a watch. I think I'm like 4 or 5 episodes in, and it's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Are we another thing too. Are we gonna go to Magic Round?
Yeah, we'll organise a couple of us to go up. I don't know if I'll be able to do the whole weekend, but I'll be. I'm definitely going to come up for the Manly Broncos game.
That's Thursday night.
Might be taking work off Friday, but yeah, we'll throughout the whole weekend. I know that you were wanting you and a couple of the other boys were just going to hang around Caxton possibly as well. So
I feel like we go to Magic Round without going to Magic Round.
yeah, you want to make that a thing?
Yeah, fucking oath. Well, Jammin reckons he can get in anywhere. That's like his skill.
It's jamming in.
See, jams it in. Jams himself in.
You boys can lead that, but I think that's a good idea. You get around, you get some amazing content.
Just get some rugby league, rugby league content as we can get.
You also see a lot of the other boys. You see Matty Johns in their pod and everything like that.
Buy around James Graham and the cheese.
Yep. So that's coming up. That's not far away, but definitely stay tuned for what we'll announce for that.
Well, that's what Jam was saying, right? He got into the Matty Johns show.
Yeah.
He just acted like
he was supposed to be there.
Yeah, and he just walked straight in.
Yeah.
And got to see it and watch the show. And where else did he get in? Oh, the Bundy Rum.
The Bundy Rum extra area, whatever it is.
Yeah, dude. Which looks sick, by the way.
Yeah, except for
those
the
photos.
amount of domestic violence would have come out of that fucking joint afterwards.
Oh,
Holy.
You know.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's why Bundaberg's going so well.
All right, boys, we're going to move on to our next part, which is I just wanted to mention this because there's probably not much point in covering it too much, but I guess we'll give a little prediction on how we think tonight may go. There's Nikita Zoo. He's fighting. Big shout out to Big Nikita Zoo.
The Butcher.
The Butcher. You know much on his opponent? I never really do.
I don't even know his fucking name.
Creedy. I don't know much about him, but I'll back Nikita because I think No Limit are very good at picking opponents.
Matchmaking him, eh?
Well, he's phenomenal boxer. He's probably had the last few fights against, I guess under his sort of level of boxing, but at the same time as well, you forget just because he's got the name, He's only got an 8-0, 9-0 record or whatever it might be.
Ben Horn fucking gave it to him though.
The younger brother of Jeff.
Yeah, dude. That was
that was
battle.
that was actually a fucking sick fight.
Yeah.
That was a really good fight.
But I think Ben Horn had a lot more experience by that stage.
Yeah, he had, but nobody expected it. You know what I mean? Like everyone thought, yeah, Nikita's going to go out there, he's going to level him, sort of thing. And he fucking like Jeff as well. Like he's just got that fucking dog in him, man. He's not going to go down.
Well, we'll back. We're here in the pod. We love the Zoo boys, and we're massive fans. So we'll be backing Nikita Zoo. I think it'll be done quite quickly, and that's just me not taking a random sort of shot at it, but only because I'm confident in the power that he's got. And he looked a little bit under the weather yesterday after the weigh-ins, but he puts a little bit on as well.
He's a showman, eh? Loves it.
In my opinion, yeah, 100%. So we've got Nikita Zoo fighting tonight, live on pay-per-view over at Nolimit Boxing, as well as another Nolimit debutant is actually the great John Wayne Parr's daughter, Jazzy Parr.
Oh.
She's fighting.
She was looking fit too today. Like I think it was today in the weigh-ins.
Yep. So
and she was looking like an absolute animal, and her opponent actually looked like she was very fucking tired, like she was fucked.
Run down from the weight cut, maybe. But that's, Jazzy's 4-0 in boxing, but she's had a lot more experience than that in the Muay Thai ring. I think that will be exciting, and obviously us being here up this end of the coast, they're just over the hill over in Burleigh, Boonchu Gym, and we'll be back in Jazzy Parr all the way, I think, and hope to see her do quite well.
Be mad not to, I
100%.
guess, eh? Offspring of John.
Can I talk about UFC this weekend?
Who's fighting?
You want to tell them?
I can't remember who's on this weekend.
Is this weekend Rob and Chimaev? Is that next weekend?
No, that's ages away.
What?
Give me the mic back.
It's not till like June.
Next pay-per-view is next weekend, and we've got Ursig, Aussie.
Usyk.
Is that how you say it?
Is it
No,
Usyk?
no. It's Steve Ursig.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Aussie. He's
Yeah,
fighting
yeah.
for the bantamweight title. That's the Sunday of my Bucks. So that's the come down of my Bucks. My Bucks is next weekend. I know. I'm not looking.
Fuck, next weekend.
Just so you know, I don't think
Isn't it the weekend after?
Not this coming, next one.
Is it?
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
fucking
I
Christ.
know.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to make it because I've got fucking 6 kids' birthdays around the same time. It is your name.
Jesus.
Whistling. But yeah, so that is the next. That's the next UFC card. I think we'll leave that for next week, just so we can keep this one around about that hour and a half. We've still got our mates' yarns and takes, as well as our yarns and takes if we've got any towards the end as well. Do you boys have any yarns that you want to share?
No, I'm pretty good. We covered everything with the weekend, I guess.
We covered a lot throughout the weekend. I'm getting married in like 6 weeks. I can't believe that that it's coming so fast. Both of you blokes not married. You're engaged.
No dice, don't care.
He's got clean knees. So I proposed to my missus a year and a half ago, and just didn't even think too much of the actual wedding, that it was going to come so fast. And sure enough, I'm lucky that she's well prepared, because if it was left up to me, I don't think there would be one. But I'm looking forward to going up to Ely Beach, and then we've also booked a couple of nights over at Hamilton Island to cool off, and then we're going to New Caledonia for a week as well. We got like those over the water beach bungalows that you literally walk out into the ocean, and there's I was seeing some footage of some turtles swimming in the like, you literally walk out and there's turtles at your feet. So some pretty cool shit coming up, and I'll capture a lot of that as well, and share it with you guys when I'm back on the podcast. But I'm tied up with a lot of that over the next few weeks, so that's sort of where I'm at. But that's where my yarns are sort of going towards. Got the Bucks next weekend. We've got the Penthouse at the Q1. Big flex there. I mean, it's a big night. Have you guys seen the Penthouse?
Yeah, it's
up there. Yeah,
fucked.
you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had The Bachelor up there a couple of weeks ago, and a couple of months ago. They've recently done it all up. But on the Sunday is the Steve Ursig fight, and UFC 301 it will be. And we're going out Friday, Saturday night, so we'll be pretty hung on the Sunday. But the Sunday we get to watch the UFC on a 100-inch TV, and I'm really looking forward to it in the Penthouse. So
That's mad.
Can't get much better. So looking forward to that, boys. And going to keep it rolling for just a little bit longer? I've got to get these memos up.
Yeah, sorry about jumping the gun on the Rob Chimaev fight, boys.
Yeah, just a couple months.
But that's not a is that a fight
It's
night?
a fight night. Yeah, it's at
not
Fight Island.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I might have to do
That's
it.
a big
Are we
fight.
doing yarns and takes now?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, quick. I'll hold my piss.
All right. Go take your piss now because you can just do it. I have a yarn to Brad about this one. And then you can still ask you at the end as well. Big shout out to Cohen Kerr Ross. Now, this wasn't a voice memo. This is actually a message sent in by the bro, but he felt more comfortable texting it out. So he goes, how's it going, lads? Question for the potty. Should Fox Sports have a Bellamy cam of a live stream of Bellamy in the corner of the screen during Melbourne games every week?
Oh, dude.
They have to.
I mean, I don't know. Belly wouldn't agree to it. You know what I mean? He'd fucking be furious about it. Do you remember? Like it wasn't a cam, but I think it was last year or the year before during Origin they did the coach interviews during the game.
Yeah,
and it was like it was cool to get their insight, but it was fucking horrendous because they were just like focused. Like they just wanted to watch the game. They didn't want to fucking talk to these guys. Like fucking try and answer all their questions.
I remember that they did it at Origin, and they had Billy and they had Freddie.
Freddie,
yeah, and Freddie was like, and I remember them showing Freddie, and it's not what you want to see out of a coach. And you saw Billy, and Billy is just so focused, and he's so like, and that's cool to see from an like as
from
me
our
watching Origin
perspective. Yeah,
it's an entertainment game,
but I don't think it's a thing.
Get
you
out.
know what I mean?
Out.
Did Jason let him in again?
Let himself in the big dog.
Oh, did he?
Keep going.
Yeah, I don't think it's something that we need. I mean, it'll be very entertaining. It'll be like, it'd almost be like the naughty side of NRL. You know, when they show the coaches like going off their stick, you know, in the dressing room and all of that sort of stuff. Like it happens in the boxes during the game.
I think with all the cameras around as well, we've got enough there. And like you said, I think in the moments as well where he probably is losing his shit, the NRL do a really good job of actually showing it when
they do show and replays and stuff like that.
So especially for his game, they probably do have a camera on him. But again, we don't necessarily need the live stream on it the time.
You can see like from the boys in the post match interviews and stuff, they're always like they. I think the commentators or the hosts of the shows they coax it a little bit, but they're like, oh, you know, what's it going to be like in the dressing room after the game, you know? And the Melbourne boys are always like, well, you know, we got the win, but it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, a big shout out to the boys over at the Melbourne Storm. I believe I always see it says American Aces or something like that, but the Melbourne Storm boys, former 4 Point boys, most
Not
of our
former.
listeners. Well, are they still
Jerome
around?
was live last night.
Really?
Yeah.
They're still breaking.
Yeah.
Good lads. Yeah. Well, they've also got a podcast, so check them out. They're hey,
Clubhouse, isn't it?
Clubhouse, that's what it is. I thought it was American Aces, but maybe that's a sponsor. Clubhouse, and they actually talk a little bit about what goes on behind the scenes from the player's perspective. So it's a cool little insight, and they talk a little bit about what it's like being coached under Bellamy and what his big blow up moments and stuff. So
and you ask them questions and they answer it too because
it's unreal. Yeah,
that's cool.
So definitely check the boys out, that hopefully that answers your question as well, Cohen Kuros. I love the idea, bro.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
And awesome. I mean, if the NRL are willing to do it, I'm sure there will be people willing to watch. Big Timmy Price is back this week, and he's back with a solid. Oh, he almost did 3 weeks in a row of 42. But he's come back this week with a big one, 58 seconds. So I'm looking forward to hearing from the big fella, I think. And here he goes.
G'day, lads. Pricey here. Just a quick shout out to Weedy earlier in the week, his birthday. Happy birthday, bro. Hope you had a good day. A few beers, hopefully. Also, shout out to Brad. Loved your fucking flood story last week. That was a fucking cracker. And I can't leave Ben out, I guess. So shout out to Ben for hitting record on the last couple of podcasts. Well done, bro. Serious question, though. NBA playoffs, quick take. Ben, I don't know if you have a team. Weedy's Knicks and Brad likes his 76ers. Just a quick take on how you think the NBA playoffs will play out. Obviously, I'm a Celtics man. They've had a great season, but people seem to think they're chokers, which fuck them cunts. But how do you think the playoffs will play out? Who's the teams to beat? Where do you think it'll end up? Cheers, boys. Keep it up.
Well, me and Brad are
Are
going
we
head.
about to fight, cunt?
We're going head
Are
to
we
war.
about to, we about to fight?
Are we about to see the two security guards going at it again?
Nah,
Yeah,
wait.
I'll be Big Mick.
No, you'll be fucking standing out the rain in your poncho, you wanker. Talking that shit. You're down 2
Look at
mil,
you,
cunt.
all alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I bro, after those last two games with 76ers and Knicks, I don't think we got it right.
No, I don't either.
No.
I told you that from the beginning.
No, yeah, but you just talk
You're
shit, bro.
like,
You don't actually know.
let's go watch Game 7 together. I'm like, bro, you think it's gonna be a fucking Game 7? Get the fuck out of here,
Dude, honestly, I think that Embiid is the problem.
You what?
Is
He
he not?
he comes
Trust the
on. He
problem.
came on and turned your run around, so can't say that. But
Yeah, but you can jump in, you can score all the fucking points in the world, and you know what I mean. But if everyone else is doing their job around you, fucking sweet. But if you're not a team guy, you're not a team guy, and I don't think he is.
well, he asked for our quick takes. I'm giving for the East. I'm going fucking Celtics, Knicks in 6 versus Denver in the final. Denver are going to sweep everyone the whole way through.
I think Denver's going to be there, but I think it'll be Denver Celtics. Only, and I'll tell you why. And I was talking to
They are choke artists,
I was
so
talking, yeah, but
Fuck you, Pricey.
and I said this at the start of the season, and Pricey can probably back this up. I said they are the only team that actually improved their roster, like because their defense was horrible last playoffs, right? Last year, they got Drew Holiday in, and fucking, I'm telling you what, man, that cunt can fucking defend. Obviously, he's a fucking animal, and he can score, he can assist, he can do it all, bro. I'm telling you, Celtics are taking it out. I don't think Denver will have it in the end.
I think if anyone's going to win it, I think it's going to be Denver. Because
Benny,
I don't think
Yeah.
you can't beat what Joker's got with what the Celtics have.
Well, yeah, he's a god, right?
Who's left? Who's left out? Like, just rattle a couple of teams off.
Well, it's only just started,
Okay, so there's
so it's
what,
still first round. It's only like 2 games into first round.
I was watching the play-ins the other day, the Kings and the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Golden State Warriors shit the bed.
Yep.
And the game before that was Lakers. Who was the Lakers?
No, Lakers.
Pels?
Yeah,
Yes, Lakers
And
Pels.
then
That was actually pretty good.
And then Pels played Kings.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, I'm look, I haven't been in the loop for the last couple of years. My team was always sort of the Mavericks. Just I loved Luka Doncic. I pulled a really good card of his when I was early on in the hobby and backed him throughout. Bandwagon through the Nets phase where they had a pretty decent rivalry with the Bucks, and me and Blakey went head to head a couple of times there. Being a casual these last few years, I have probably jumped on more of the Nuggets bandwagon. We've had Volk meet Jamal Murray. Whenever I play 2K24, you want to play with a player like Jamal Murray. And then obviously you got Joker up the front there as well, who's one of my favorite personalities outside of the NBA, just of how rough, rugged, and raw he is, and just how unique he is. So if I'm going to back a team, bro, it's going to be probably the Denver Nuggets by the sounds of it.
Can I just throw Minnesota in as a smoky?
Yeah.
A possibility?
And healthy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ant's
he's killing
healthy, Gobert's healthy, Cat's healthy. Like they are actually having a fucking great playoff run against the Suns right now. They could be a smoky, but they don't have the experience, I don't think.
No, not yet.
And are they East or West?
West.
They're West.
Yep.
So eventually they're going to come up against the Nuggets,
Yeah.
who will, I think, put them away. But I do believe, and if you look at, I know it's never anything to go by, but if you look at the regular season, Celtics were out and out like the best, especially in their
In the East.
Yeah, but I think they were like 5 ahead of anybody.
No, I think OKC did better than them, but I'm not sure.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, like the East is so shit compared to the West. Like the West had heaps of games over 60.
But
And-
over the years, they are getting. But do you think it's getting more even? I think it is.
Well, the
too.
Knicks finished second and they had 50 wins.
Yeah,
Game.
yeah, right.
So
50 out of 82.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
but yeah.
All right. All righty,
Thanks,
boys.
Pricey, you mad dog, but fuck the Celtics.
Yeah, love you, Pricey.
Chopper. All right. Up next, we have the Black Hobbit, our local Aboriginal.
Don't talk during this.
Yeah, don't talk
Gave us-
during it, Ben.
Yeah, he gave us some pretty stern advice. Don't talk during it. Don't accuse me of things that I have or haven't said. That's all I'm going to say.
Up, Cronulla! Hey, Weedy, check that ladder, brother. How fucking good does it look, eh? Fucking, Braden Trindle, eh? What a fucking idiot he is. Pretty much ruined his fucking footy career. Titans, they went pretty bloody well. Just need to work on their defense, but, you know, they almost got it done. Also, fuck Manly. Hate those cunts, eh? They're like my dummy team. Anyway, fellas, in ya, hanging at ya.
Oh, the great local Aboriginal.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
To be fair, though, Manly have to work on their defense. They let 30 points in.
Yeah. It wasn't the flashiest game. The boys sort of mentioned that post game as well, but we got the win. We got the 2 points. It's all that matters.
Yeah.
Off the draw.
I don't know what it's like to get 2 points this year. Actually, that was the fuck thing. At the end of that game, when the fucking siren went off, I'm sitting like 4 people away. But we all stand up. The game's ended, and like, oh, I'm happy with myself. I've won my bet, you know. And we did get the loss, but I've won my bet, and I know we're about to go meet up with Mick. And I'm walking off, and I hear this cunt in the background just yelling out, "Hey, Brad! Oi, Owen! Oi, Owen! Owen 8!" Or so fucking whatever you were yelling out. And I'm just like, fuck it. I'm like, I'm not going to turn around. I'm not going to turn around. I'm not going to give him the fucking gratification of acknowledging what he's just fucking said. And then, like, he kept yelling it out. And, like, eventually I was like, oh, just, like, peered over my shoulder. And he goes, ah, fucking gotcha.
The black fella that was sitting in front of us is just like, he's not talking to you, bruz. I'm like, yeah, he will. And then as soon as you turned around, he just had the biggest fucking grin on his face, can't. I was like, yeah.
Oh, that dude was cool too. He was right. He was waiting for Garrick to score the same, like with one of my other multis. He was waiting.
Yeah, he was cool.
Alrighty, boys. Before we wrap this one up, public holiday tomorrow, big day tomorrow. Probably you want to touch on it. You're in a pretty flash jersey tonight, mate.
Panthers 2015 Anzac jersey, so this probably won't be out before dawn service, but if you get a chance, make sure you go down or go to a service or go to a service club and give them some money because it all goes to a good cause.
Yeah, don't forget 2 up after
And
12.
two up after as well. But yeah, don't forget it's not a day off for a piss up, it's a day off for remembrance. And
That's exactly right.
showing respect. So if you can get to a service, get to one. Just embrace the day and enjoy it.
Yeah, and just remember the majority of this country had people who either have served or are still serving. So up the diggers.
Yep. Shout out to the Anzacs.
On Anzac, we got any good Anzac yarns? Any maybe previous Anzac days? You guys have got 37 years under your belt. You got 32 years under your belt. Surely you've had some good games.
now, mate.
Some good games or 2 up, some good yarns. Maybe you've got some pops that have served or whatnot. But any last sort of some last yarns on Anzac Day?
Shout out to the little Filipino dude who always goes to fucking Club Helensvale, starts 2 up off first up. And he will start with like $200-$300 bets. It's like, dude, let people build up till they get drunk and start throwing money. He's just there with a fucking fistful of them, and he's like always doing like huge bets off the mark, bro. It doesn't bother him.
It's funny you mentioned that because I was going to mention Club Helensvale as well. What a spot, bro!
It is. It's mint, bro.
Oh,
it's
dude.
such a good setup
What a
for.
spot!
He used to sponsor the Hornets.
Yeah, that's all the Hornets. All the Hornets boys go there, man. Like to play 2 up, and it's always the same concept. And
They turn the dance floor into a big 2 up circle. And It's fucking awesome. Like there's just people everywhere, and like there's no shortage of people to bet with. It's fucking great.
yeah, it's dude. There's always I swear they make the circle bigger every year so they can fit more cunts around it.
Yeah, no way.
But yeah, so were you going to be spending this year's Anzac Day? What are you going to be doing for it, bruh?
Well, I'm going to walk down to dawn service at Broadwater Parklands tomorrow morning, and then probably go home, cook up some bacon and eggs, maybe have a rum and milk or something. I don't know. That's like a thing they used to do at the RSL.
Yeah.
They do it at the
That's a
RSL
thing.
club because you're allowed to drink before 10 o'clock. So
Yeah.
they give you a rum and milk because that's what they used to drink in the trenches. So
I'll be up for the dawn service, but I'm actually driving to Tenterfield to pick up my kids who have been away with their grandparents for 2 weeks.
nice.
So it's a 6-hour drive. So I'm gonna get up nice and early when the sun's coming up.
Going to the dawn service?
No, I'll
That is your dawn service.
yeah, bro. I'll be blowing the trumpet in the car on the way down. But yeah, no, I'll have it on the radio, and I won't have any trouble having a minute of silence because the missus will be asleep.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I have a fucking mad respect for the Anzac, and I actually really love the day.
Yeah, it's good. Like you start off with like obviously dawn services and get into your tour up, and then straight into fucking Anzac Day footy, man. Like AFL or NRL, it's just always fucking solid. So,
And nothing hits this like. Like we know it's coming every year, but when they play the last post, then
Yeah.
you're standing there and you're really actually
taking it in.
taking it in for a moment, for a minute or two. It is a big special moment every year, and there's probably not many other moments in the year that we get that where it is that just that the feelings that you feel
get.
on the day.
Yeah.
I remember a year through COVID, they
Did it out the front of the house?
so people would walk out the front of their house, and
Yeah.
that again, that would be a unique, special feeling as well. But again, it just goes to show the respect that we have for the Anzacs as a nation and as a whole. And it's a really special day. I think people use it for different reasons, but as long as like you guys said, as long as you remember that it's a day. It's not necessarily celebrating, but a day of remembrance. That's a huge takeaway.
Yep.
Just on that, the Titans actually have a training jersey. I think I might have showed you guys a picture of it, but it's Elephant Rock down at Currumbin RSL down there. Surf Club. The Surfy, and they actually one year they cascaded poppy seeds all the way from the top of Elephant Rock all the way down onto the beach. And the Titans last year they had Lieutenant or Corporal Baird. He's an Aussie fucking war hero. He died saving his mates. But he's a part of the training jersey, and the poppy seeds are like all lit up like red, like down cascading down the Elephant Rock, and the rest of the jersey is like dark, like black or blue, and it's amazing. I want to get it.
We got to get Brad one.
Yeah.
Petition to get Brad one.
Yeah.
I don't have an Anzac Day jersey, but I have seen the Manly Seagulls one. I really like it. It's just got the gold V amongst it. It's nothing like visually like the one that you spoke of, and like the one Jason's wearing tonight. But it in terms of just the fan and entertainment perspective, it looks amazing. But do Penrith, and I know the Titans have got one this year?
I think ours is pretty basic this year, but I tell you what though, Warriors, holy, their Anzac jersey, like
That looks hot, eh?
give their creative team a fucking pat on the back, because obviously you can't spell Anzac without NZ.
Yeah.
And they've fucking gone
Yeah.
above and beyond on that jersey. So
I'd cop one, bro. I'm not a New Zealand Warriors fan, but I'd
No.
cop one for sure.
yeah,
The Titans one this year, it's pretty basic. It's just the Titans colours, but it's got the
poppies on it.
no, it's something. I think it's like a hospital foundation, like
Oh,
a sponsor on the front,
yeah.
and
Yep.
and they're selling the jerseys for charity. So like if anyone wants to buy one or whatever,
At least it's going to a good cause.
yeah, exactly. Everything's going to a good cause. But yeah.
Oh, is that us?
I think that's going to be us tonight, guys. Once again, a massive shout out to all of our listeners that have been following from the beginning. If this is your first podcast, we hope you enjoyed it, and go back and listen to a couple of the other ones. Before we sort of head off tonight, again, massive shout out to our sponsors, Topsport, for supporting all of our multis and our markets. Make sure that you guys do the right things and gamble within your means. Don't go splurging. But take everything with that we've said tonight with a bit of confidence as well, because it is a bit of fun, and we want you guys to have fun. We want to show the support to everyone, but also do it in the right way. And massive shout out to Topsport for backing us. Us being a local podcast, a smaller podcast, and actually getting the local help. I think that's a trend that we're going to keep going with our sponsorships.
Yep.
The
little podcast that could.
Yeah. Well, we want to branch out to our mates. So beer. If your mates are launching a beer line or a home brewery or something like that they want to get going, a clothing company, and they want to get mentioned on the streams, or they want us to wear it during the pod, whatever it might be. We're here to help your mates, and we're still at the beginning as well. So get amongst it while we're smaller. We really appreciate the love and support. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you subscribe to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, over on our socials, Facebook. Facebook's been popping off thanks to B-Rad.
Popping, bro.
Yeah, so we've had another viral clip thanks to Brad posting on that. And so get behind us on all across the social media pages, and leave a review on the Spotify or whatever podcast platform that you're listening on. That goes a long way, as well as signing up to Topsport with the promo code YourMates with a capital Y. Boys, a lot there. Anything else? Any last chat?
Well, by the time this comes out, everybody's already been to the dawn service and all of that. So enjoy your day, guys. If you listen to this in the afternoon, you got a couple of beers under your belt. Just remember, behave yourself and gamble responsibly.
And also, don't forget, you still got to go to work Friday, you fuckwits.
Not me.
Oh, did you knew one of those guys?
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
God damn it.
All right, lads. Lest we forget.
Guess I'm the fuckwit.
You can't end it like that. That was gonna be my one. That was gonna be my one-liner.
What? Calling me a fuckwit?
You drop that.
What?
Try that again. Lest we forget.
Lest we forget.
Yeah, lest we forget.
Playing elbows.
Jason, you're a fuck.